Let's learn today. It's Bridge made simple.
Going to open one no trump, which seems very reasonable to me. They have a 16 count. It's a very good 16 count, but not quite good enough to do anything other than one no trump. Uh, this is that balanced shape that we talk about sometimes. 5-3-3-2 is a totally balanced shape. So as long as you're in range for one no trump, I don't care where your values are. I don't care what your suits look like. I don't care whether it's spades or hearts or diamonds or clubs. Just open a no trump if you're
Yeah,
in range.
because think what would happen if you open one heart. We're trying to convert everyone here. If you open a heart and your partner answers you one spade, those of you who are still opening one heart with this hand, can you see that if you open a heart and your partner were to say a spade, I mean not with this hand of course, but well, you're stuck. There's no way to show your hand. That's why we just open one then.
Yeah, lots of reasons. All right, now the real question, which is North passes and East has to decide how to move forward because East has a bizarre hand. When you have these bizarre hands, sometimes you can just sort of think about what partner might have and guess. I don't hate closing my eyes and bidding six clubs with this East hand. Um, you have aces outside, which means that you have some time. You just need your partner to have one of the honors in clubs, and then like some assorted values elsewhere will probably help you, right? I,
Michael, actually, I had a thought. I actually like six clubs because, first of all, it'll avoid a misunderstanding. I don't think partner will take that as a transfer, one of those six clubs.
Stay
And
super
playing from
statement.
my side is fine. I mean, I have aces. I don't, and not only that, here's the kicker, Michael. Even if you use key card, you might make it opposite zero key cards. What if your partner has three little then you just need them 1-1, and you'll find out before the auction's over if they're 1-1 because they'll double you if they're 2-0. But I like that jump to six clubs. I don't know if anyone did it, but I like one no six clubs. What the
Yeah,
heck?
I mean, you're just not going to find out the information you need. So there is a fancy way to do it. The fancy way to show a long minor and shortness, if you play four-way transfers at least, is to transfer to clubs and bid three hearts. Standard is that shows a singleton or a void in hearts. But here, I mean, your partner has the worst possible holding, king, queen, jack of hearts, right? That's six wasted values in this holding, and I still want to be in six clubs. You need like one or two good things, one good thing to be happening here, and it turns out that it's not. So I think a very practical jump to six clubs is what I would do.
It's not even a great dummy. You know, you could have had a dummy where you're cold for seven, but I wouldn't worry about reaching seven. So, yeah, and we see in the chat here, so someone did bid 106 clubs. So I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Uh,
106 clubs and the opening lead. Now, I get asked this a lot. Michael, you don't know this, but if you look in our private Dropbox, there's a new lesson in there that I wrote. It's lesson number 117, if you want to look it up. I wrote a lesson because I always get asked this, Larry, against a small slam, it's against six, should I lay down my ace? And Michael, since you haven't seen it yet, you probably don't know what I wrote. Right? I could see laying down the ace here is not a winning lead.
but I might do it. I mean, on these weird auctions, sometimes you just have to get your tricks fast.
I think I would here. I mean, I'm looking at a probable jump trick,
Yeah.
and I'm afraid if I lead something else, on the other hand, when it goes 1-0 and they just jump to six, usually against good opponents, when they don't use Blackwood, it means they have a void somewhere because otherwise they would have checked for aces or key cards. So keep that in mind against good players who don't use Blackwood. Usually they'll have a void, and but it might not be in hearts. If you lead something else, they might throw away their hearts. So I
I mean, if you
understand
had,
the ace hearts.
yeah, I mean, if you had ace six of hearts, then it would be a little scarier to lead it.
Yeah. Well,
But
I'll tell you what my advice said in a minute, but can we see? I'll bet six clubs making on the ace of hearts lead is out there, right? On the traveler. Because without the ace of hearts lead, you would take. I don't see that you would make it.
see, everyone transferred. Transferring kills it.
Ah, yeah.
Six.
So nobody's, well, there must be some from East. No, there's
Oh,
no,
here we go.
there it
Six slips
is.
by East with the Ace of Hearts lead. There we go.
Yeah, six
All
times
right,
by
so
East, Ace of Hearts. I have sympathy for you Ace of Hearts leaders.
yeah, me too.
So anyway, I don't want to tease everyone. Um, I am giving this lesson though on my November cruise, but I'll spoiler alert. Here was my answer in a nutshell. Against against six, when you have an ace on the side, not the ace of trump, a side ace. Here was my general advice was against weak opponents, I don't mind laying down that ace because they're auction. They might be off the ace king. They don't have great slam bidding. They may be off two key. You might just cash out. So I don't mind it against weak players, but against strong players who bid scientifically, you're not likely to cash two tricks. They wouldn't be in slam otherwise. So that was my general advice: was against weak opponents, grab the ace. Against strong opponents, don't. Just please don't explain to them after the deal. Well, Larry's dead against you guys. Take the ace. That's why I took it. Don't tell them my secret.